Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, accompanied by Queen Taylor, and we're here back for some more Bob Mortimer on our chronological order of his appearances on WILTY. Now, this is kind of our Bob Mortimer journey, but I'm happy to announce that we've also took that a little further by also watching a new show that featured Bob Mortimer. In Last One Laughing, LOL. So that's lol. So that started as well on Patreon. That's been a awesome show. But we're also doing the WILTY performances. So
you get a Bob, you get a Bob, you get a Bob.
Everybody's getting Bobs right now.
Look, it took a while to get here, and now we're just going all out.
Now we're going ham. So this episode is, or this clip of his appearance is, does Bob Mortimer keep a didgeridoo in a tree? Now, for those of you who do not know what a didgeridoo is, just think of a pepperami stick sleeve that you blow into that makes sounds of the ocean. It kind of sounds like this. That is a didgeridoo.
I did not know you had that much lung capacity to do that.
I could have gone even longer.
I was thinking that if you weren't blinking, people were probably going to think that there was some sort of glitch.
With the you think I extended it like artificially?
Yeah.
No, that was all me, baby. That was all me.
I did not know what a didgeridoo was.
Yeah, it's a big rain stick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
guys. Let's didgeridoo our asses on there. It's an Australian thing, I'm pretty sure. Didn't y'all mates down under come up with the didgeridoo?
Down under? Whatever kind of accent that was. It does sound Australian.
Yeah.
I mean, not your accent.
It's a little Australian, mate. All right, let's hop on over there and let's get it started.
On over there.
I have a didgeridoo suspended from a tree in my back garden so that when the wind blows in a particular direction, it pops soothing sounds of the outback into my bedroom window.
David's team, what do you think? Pops soothing sounds of the outback.
Yes.
What a poetic way of putting it.
Thank you.
So I was correct. Just confirmed by Bob Mortimer, thank you, that it is, an Australian didgeridoo,
Yeah.
So it's an Australian, it's a rain stick. I could definitely see it.
I was going to say, I feel like this could very easily
This could be a
true.
real thing.
It's like wind chimes, but like a different instrument.
But a big long stick. It
Yeah.
is a big long stick, hollowed out stick.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter what it looks like if it works.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
Do you genuinely believe that that particular instrument makes a pop?
How would you describe it, Greg?
That's pretty good. Look at them all.
And how soothed do you feel?
Stop popping.
I get this every night in my house, please.
It's in a tree.
Yeah,
And you made a conscious decision to put it in the tree.
yeah.
I thought you said it was hanging from a tree.
What it is it's trapped in a V. I was like, is there a name for that area of a tree? Is it called the Clooney or something?
It's called...
Clooney.
I believe George Clooney's holding a didgeridoo up a tree in his garden. Why don't you believe this?
This part of your finger there is called the Clooney.
Is it?
So I'm assuming
I never knew
that's why I said Clooney. I know
Right.
it's Clooney. Where it... And it's
Really?
wedged there.
It's wedged in the...
Is that part true?
I've
Because that's the
never
bigger
heard of
question
that
here.
being the
A
Clooney.
Clooney?
I don't like that, George.
Yeah, that's weird. George. I was like, George.
I never knew
That's why I said Clooney. I know it's Clooney. Where it... And it's wedged there.
It's wedged in the tree's V.
Yes, it's wedged horizontally in the tree's V, facing southeast, which is the prevailing wind where I live.
Where do you live? Not Britain.
Britain.
No, the prevailing wind in Britain is southwesterly.
It doesn't happen every night.
So tell us what this sound does for you then. You're lying in bed at night and you had a lovely day, you're just settling down and you hear... And then what happens to you?
Again.
I'm soothed. The mind is soothed. You know, you get things that will do the same thing to, say, your throat.
Yes.
It does it to the mind.
What if your brain's fine? You don't want to hear that every time it's windy.
You're always soothing your brain. That's what sleep is. Don't
Hence
let-
the success of the film.
Look at it.
Yeah.
I love Greg's face. Like, you don't want that every night. And then the blank stare, like, he doesn't
Oh
even know
my
what to say to that
God.
because he's like, well, that's true, but it's also stupid. That's so good.
Soothing your brain. That's what sleep is. Don't
Hence
let-
the
come up
success
with
of
He
the
looks like
pillow.
he's gonna kill him.
Can I just say though, Bob, I've been led to believe by out-of-work hippies over the years that the didgeridoo is an incredibly difficult instrument to play, and yet it would appear that all one has to do is to pass air through it.
You have to position it correctly, just as you would have to over your mouth. I've done that by utilising the Clooney.
You're using the
but for
clooney of a
example-
tree as human lips. You can get any kind of noise out of a didgeridoo. The Clooney, which it doesn't exist, on Bob's tree would have to be flesh-like, because an Aboriginal
never
doesn't
said-
just go through it, because it's not just wind, they use their lips.
Very good point. Very good point. Just coming up this time of year, I admit it's a lot better. In fact, I have a wisteria that grows through the didgeridoo.
He's like, I'm not even
Is it one of
When
joking.
the wisteria comes into leaf, not only does it pipe the wind towards the didgeridoo, but it acts as the lips.
It's long been said that if
It's
the wind
long
blows
been
in the
said.
right direction through wisteria, it can play any instrument.
It's time to decide, David.
Okay, we need to make a guess.
What are you going to say?
No, guys. No, hide. Hide this. Okay.
I definitely think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
I think it's true too. There's something in the way Bob tells his story that makes it's so damn believable
Yeah.
because of how deadpan and nonchalant he is about everything
Yeah.
that I can't tell.
It's hard too because we've had such little introduction to him that we don't have him like figured out yet. But
It could also be complete bullshit.
it could be because it is something that is somebody could easily have this. It could easily be a thing, but it's also like because it's so easily believable, it could also very easily be a lie.
I'm wondering if they bring out a didgeridoo and have him play
I
it.
hope they do.
There's no way we're 2 for 2 with him saying the truth.
I think it's true.
I think it's a lie.
Of course it's a lie.
We think it's a
I
lie.
think it's a lie. Well, Bob, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was lying.
All right. All right. Fair play.
He looks like he would have a freaking didgeridoo in his
He
backyard.
does look like a didgeridoo outback little son of a gun.
I do feel like it could also be very soothing. I mean, your mom's got like a nice wind chime at her house.
Yeah.
That when we go there and the wind's hitting it, I'm like, oh, that's very nice.
that was a good one. Everyone was like, "You're lying."
yeah.
You're lying.
They were flat out.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm lying." Boop. It's just so nonchalant.
Maybe it is really hard too. Like maybe they know that he's lying because Greg was like, you have to have like it has to have lips.
You gotta have lips.
That maybe it does need something in order for it. Like maybe if the wind passing through it isn't enough for it to actually make noise.
Yeah. I've played a didgeridoo before.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never like actually seen one in person. I've heard the noise. Once they made the noise, I was like, yeah, that's familiar.
It's it's at the zoo. We can go to the zoo and you'll see it. They have them in like the gift shop where you can
Oh,
purchase stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But they're ridiculous and they do sound more like like a humming.
Yeah.
We'd have to like look it up
Yeah.
but
That's okay. Okay, so we were wrong.
it's
It was a lie. We're 1 for 1.
yeah, 1 for 1. Because we got the last one correct that he was able to pull that apple apart.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we didn't have an apple because I didn't watch it and I didn't anticipate he was gonna actually do it on the video. So like, sorry team,
Yeah.
did not have an apple at my disposal.
Still don't have an apple.
We
We
have to
eat
go buy
apples a
'em.
whole lot.
Yeah, we
That's
don't.
like one fruit that we really don't eat that much of.
We eat a lot of bananas.
Yeah. We eat a lot of pretty much every other fruit other than apples.
Yeah, but an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so they say.
Hmm.
Yeah, but all right, you guys, that was the didgeridoo episode. Leave down in the comments if you thought it was true or not.
She didgeridoo. Did
Didgeridoo.
not.
We didgeridoo did not.
Didgeridoo don't. Have a didgeridoo in the backyard.
I can see him. I feel like Bob Mortimer has like a Bluey type house.
Yeah,
I feel like his house is much like Bluey's,
I could totally see it.
and I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope he now has a didgeridoo.
In the V and the Clooney,
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Clooney.
that's
I
crazy.
really also want to know if that's actually called a Clooney. I thought it was a weenus.
Your weenus is your elbow.
Yeah, I thought this was also a weenus.
Why would you have two weenuses?
Because it's the elbow, the arm weenus, and the hand weenus.
You have two weenuses.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I mean, I understand you have two weenuses from your elbows, but your hand doesn't have
Yeah,
a
because
weenus.
it's just like this is just like
But this isn't the
extra
same kind
arm
of skin.
flap, and this is like hand flap.
But this is like different.
Yeah, but it's also kind of the same.
Different. Not the same.
What do you call this?
Your
Leave down in the
epiglottis.
comments. Epiglottis?
Yeah, it's your epiglottis.
No.
It's not
no.
your epiglottis.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and sticking around.
Epiglottis.
And we will see you guys
In the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Epidermis.
Bye.